Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy September. Welcome, everyone. And I do believe, yes, it's true, it's Friday. So come on in. Let's have a Friday day. What do you say? Get our Friday stuff up here so you can share with us what your yay is. So let's have some hope and inspiration going on this morning with some really good yays in the house. What do you say? How about sharing it out? That would be a yay, letting people know that we are here every morning, except for Sunday, of course, but every day we come together as a spiritual family and share love with each other. Love, hope, and inspiration. Good morning, sweet Deirdre. Thank you for being here. Okay, so since you all liked having the chat shown on the screen yesterday, I'm going to do that again today. So, so as you come in, let us know you're here. And thank you for sharing, Deirdre. And let's go into our hearts. Let's take a moment to just be in that very beautiful energy of the heart-brain coherence, as our Blue Jean calls it, the heart mind to the divine. So we start out with placing the hand on the heart, and then slow down the breathing. Exhale slowly. And as you do this, your mind might start to wander. All of your to-dos start happening. You're curious about who else is here doing that with you, or who else in the world is doing it, because this is something that happens throughout the world. But just focus right now on your beautiful heart. Feel the heartbeat. When you touch your heart center, you can actually feel your physical heart beating, but you also can feel your spiritual heart beating. So get in touch with that heartbeat. And let's add in some love. Love for our family. Love for Mama Gaia. Love for the experience that we're having here on Earth. Keep breathing in slowly, knowing that there's going to be distractions. There's going to be things that pull you away from your heart, if you allow. But if you just stay in that space, if you stay there for 3 minutes, your brain goes to a higher brain state. It begins to repair the cells in your body. It begins to anti-age you, the human you. And it brings you to this most beautiful, serene place of peace. More peaceful than you could ever imagine. In this place in your heart, you understand the connectedness with others. You feel the energy around the world. Everyone who is part of your spiritual family. And then around that are all the inhabitants of Earth. Yes, we are all interconnected. Whether you have met someone or not, It doesn't matter. You are part of the energy of the all that is. So breathe it in deeply. Hold it in your heart for just a moment, putting a smile on your face, because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And then exhale that out into the world as peace, love, joy, bringing us all together with that sweet energy of let peace prevail on earth. How beautiful. And I open my eyes and see some more of our beautiful family has arrived. Good morning, Andrea Gregg, Kathleen Caputo. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everyone who's here on this Friday. And yep, you see your instructions. What is your yay? It's time to share. Share what's happy in your world. Share what brings you to a very good state of being. All right, so let me go to the captions again, because when I change the way this looks, it covers up a big part of the screen. Okay, that opened it up a little more. Oh, Deirdre, you like seeing who all's here. I know, isn't that cool? Good morning, Julie Kiss. Thank you for being here. Oh, yay for this wonderful family. Thank you, Andrea Gregg. I agree. I so agree. It's a big, big yay. All right, I'm going to get to the message for today. I think you all are going to like it, as it gives you the genesis of the 10 million for world peace. So it's called peaceableness. I didn't know that was a word. I found that out yesterday. A great human revelation is just a single A great human revolution in just a single individual will help achieve a change in the destiny of a nation, and further can even enable a change in the destiny of all humankind. And that is by Daisaku Ikeda. Well, the day has finally arrived. In February of this year, I had two guests on the Peapod podcast, Alison Bronowski, who is a former Australian diplomat, and Marbeth Dunn. After Marbeth shared the experience she had with doing a world peace meditation experiment and the subsequent drop in the level of violence in the Middle East, Alison made the comment that it needed to be repeated, but the focus should be on our world leaders. At that very moment, Marbeth and I both got what I refer to as God bumps, as we looked at each other and knew that we were to birth that movement into the world. Thus began 10 million for world peace. We started a nonprofit organization and began to strategize how to create this on a large scale. We knew we needed a team to bring this to fruition, and many have pitched in and helped bring it to life. So many, in fact, that it would make this a very long blog to name them all. Kumari Mullen joined us to form a dynamic triad and has met with us weekly to put all the details in place. So now it begins, and we could not be more excited. Dear angels, we know that peace has to begin inside of each of us. We also know the power of two or more gathering our energy together to create change. We are beginning this journey together with the intention of creating a shift in the energy of our world leaders, our national leaders, and our local leaders. We know that this is divinely inspired and led. Dear ones, indeed, peace comes from inside of you, as it is your normal state of being. You were created with love, and a spark of the divine was placed inside of your human body as you incarnated. When you return to that place inside of you through quieting your thoughts and expectations, you return to the place that houses that spark. You return home. Peace is more than a feeling, dear ones. It is the very essence of you. It is not something you do. It is something that you are. What you and others who are like-minded are setting out to accomplish is simply an awakening of that etheric, energetic template which holds the highest potential for your physical expression as a human being. Follow that tug that you feel and honor the spark within you, and then let the torch be created by all who gather together to light the way to peace on earth. Dear angels, today I promise to meditate daily to create a shift in the level of peace throughout the world. That is my mantra. That is my promise that I am making to myself, to spirit, to all of you, that this is something I take very seriously, and that's going to be what's happening every day, is to focus on peace. We began today at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to keep going for 21 days, finishing on International Day of Peace, September 21st. And I am so happy that many of you have joined in. Deirdre, you have been a big part of this. Thank you so much for all that you have done to help us out to get this off the ground. And let's see, who else do we have coming in while I was reading that? Auntie Jean arrived, yay! And Deirdre, yay for the first of 21 days of 10 million for world peace. And thank you for putting the link in, Deirdre. Auntie Jean, good morning, sweet one. And Blue Jean, look at this. Isn't it interesting how they come in as a pair? We have this pair of Jeans that are so amazing. And thank you both for showing up this morning. And Blue says got her first frost already. Oh my goodness, girl. Vermont just has to lead the way, don't you? Well, hopefully you're not getting all that rain that you were getting and the flooding. And Deirdre said our trees are starting to turn already. I'm getting very excited now about going up into Tennessee for October and see the beautiful change of seasons. Sally, good morning. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Happy Friday. My Friday is they fixed the water leak, so my lower level of the center is drying out. Yay. So glad that they did. Who else came in? I think that's it for right now. So let me take our mantra off of there, and I hope that you all will be on board with this mission and every day meditate for peace on earth. It takes a village. It really does take every one of us putting our energy forward, getting in touch, as the angel said, with that spark inside of us. It's our natural state of being to stay in the energy of love and peace and joy. And Blue says, yes, leaves are falling. Dave is here with me. Tomorrow is his birthday. We're going to go down to our Babel with coffee. The deck is covered in leaves and the light is beautiful. Oh, sweet Dave. Happy early birthday. We'll sing to you tomorrow. How's that, Dave? Tune in with us tomorrow. Good morning, Jessie. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say this morning and see if she can give us some enlightened words to help us usher in this beautiful first day of 10 million for world peace. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited about this? When, the angels have said over and over again, when you find your passion, you find your purpose. And I'm very passionate about peace. I have been for most of my life. As long as I can remember, there's been that energy of wanting peace and not war and not conflict and chaos. I hate conflict. If I have to speak to someone and go up and stand up for myself and go up against what it is that they are uh, showing me, I just really don't like that. I'd rather all of us get along. And I know we all have different opinions, we all have different experiences, but I really don't like conflict. And so if we can have conflict resolution in our world, then yay, that would be my biggest yay. Kathleen says there's been a little hint of fall on Long Island, but I see next week we'll have some 90s. Fall is just teasing us. Fall is my favorite time of year. Kathleen, we are so alike. That is my favorite time of year. I love seeing the leaf changes. I grew up in the mountains. I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains in Kentucky. And yes, we had the changing of the leaves every year. We had a lot of pine, though, and pine doesn't change. It stays green. So we had a lot of evergreen trees, but yeah, we had those beautiful oaks that change, and it's just magnificent when it happens. The most beautiful one I have seen, though, is in Vermont. That is the absolute favorite of mine as far as places to be when the leaves change. There's just nothing like that beautiful energy when everything starts to change, and every day is different. When you go out and you look at a mountain range, it'll look one way one day, and then the next day it's totally different. And I was teasing Blue Jean when I was up there that I think the fairies go out at night and have spray paint that they paint the leaves with because it just all of a sudden pops everywhere with that color. And Blue says, yes, we are supposed to get warm here too. I think it is lulling us into complacency. Got the wood done, put stuff in the little greenhouse, and ride Dolly along the West River. And how is our Dolly doing, Blue? I hope she's doing better. And Sally says fall is her favorite time as well. And living in Michigan, it's beautiful with the color changes. Yeah, I envy those of you. For most of my life, I've been in Florida, and we don't get the fall changes. We don't get the leaves turning. We have palm trees, and they definitely don't turn colors. There is a special energy in Vermont, Kathleen, definitely. Jean, Faye, play all day, bright light each day. They do. They make things look different every day, don't they? All right, I pulled a Kuan Yin card. Let's see what she has to say to us. And there's the card. It is Oasis of Hope. The successes that seem impossible are all the more precious for their unlikelihood. These are reminders of divine power, the triumph of hope, of winning against the odds. Remember that life thrives, hidden even in the desert. Do not give up hope. Believe in the inevitability of your beautiful destiny. Oh, I love how she just gets on board with us, doesn't she? Every day, but especially right now. And what I'm getting from this message is there's hope for peace on earth. There is hope for us as humans to start seeing each other as equal, to drop all of the combativeness, all the competition, the comparing, the constant battling over things. It's like I always say, you can't take it with you. Why would you fight over it? And especially, why would you fight to the death over it? I just, um, I just want us to get that. I want us to get that message loud and clear that material things are not what we're here for. It's part of our lesson. It's part of what we come to understand as we go through our experiences. But that is not the main event. That is not at all our purpose for being on this planet. It's not about how much we can achieve, how much we can gather in and have in our coffers, because none of that matters. After we've learned the lesson we're here to learn in this lifetime, we only take with us love. I had that conversation with Dr. Ruth Anderson just yesterday, that it really is the only thing that's sustainable, the only thing that when we leave these human bodies and we go back into the spirit realm fully, we're going to take that love that we found here with each other. We are going to remember this Angelic River family. We are going to remember those who we wrapped our arms around and who lifted us up and loved us unconditionally. We're going to remember it. We're not going to go into those human emotions of fear and hate and discord and discontent and dis-ease and illness. We're only going to go into a place of love. And I am excited because the more we get together and the more we love on each other, then that's what we're going to take with us, all of us. And when we get into that spirit realm, who do you think is going to be there waiting with open arms? We all are. We're going to welcome each other home when we go into spirit. So let's love unconditionally. Let's love fully. Let's hold in our heart that hope and that faith and that trust. Kathleen, we'll see and be with each other on the other side. We are a soul family. We are. And I love that. I love every minute of being with all of you. Catherine Kovacs came in. No, I don't think it's Dolly's birthday, but it's Dave's birthday tomorrow. So we're going to be singing to Dave tomorrow. And if I have a cupcake, I will light a candle and hold it for Dave tomorrow, just because I love that man so much. All right, so what else is going on? I think I missed some of the comments as I was chatting here with you all. Dolly is still very upset. I went and hugged her yesterday, and she just put her head in my chest and sighed. I'm going to ride her today along the river. We watch for our bald eagle. Oh, I love the eagles up there. And you all have, I know you have a falcon that you spot every so often in Vermont, but you also, I think, have osprey up there. I believe I saw one or two when I was there. Oh, we sure can share Dolly's birthday and Dave's birthday on the same day. Yes, Auntie Jean, I said cupcake. Because I was thinking about making some cupcakes for the ladies that help out with the refrigerator project. So while I'm here and I can take advantage of Sherry's kitchen, which she utilizes like crazy to help feed the homeless here in New Orleans. And so she has everything I need to make cupcakes and bake them, and then I can make sure they get into the hands of the ones who are doing this all-important work of cooking and putting food in a refrigerator for anyone who is in need, anyone who maybe is a little down on their luck and can't afford a meal. They can go to these refrigerators. They can get food that's been homemade and food that's there, like fresh veggies or fruit. So they work hard, these ladies, I, I was helping someone yesterday who was lugging, oh my gosh, all of these big boxes of food that had been donated. And I shared with the chanting group last night. It didn't help my knee problem any at all. And it's feeling a little better this morning, but I really did do a number on my right knee, so I could use some healing energy for anyone who would be willing to send some Reiki or quantum touch or any of the healing modalities and send it toward my knee. And I'm hoping that when I get into Florida, I can get an appointment with my medical doctor to maybe have an injection in the knee. I'm not going to have a knee transplant implant. What do you call it? Knee replacement. I'm not going to do that. But if they can give me some relief other than surgery, then I will definitely be open to that possibility. And yes, it's a peregrine, the silly bird. Dave says, we can do that. Dave said high 30s when he got up, 41 now, and yes, I am barefooted. Oh, I'm sure you are. You know, Blue Jean does not like shoes. And she loses, I think, more shoes than what she owns. Or not really loses them, but misplaces them. But she eventually finds them, thank goodness, because it does get kind of cold up there in Vermont. And I know that you need to cover those feet when it gets down into the low temperatures, Blue. But I just love you. I love your fairy energy and how you like to have your feet on the earth. And that's important. You know, putting our feet on Mama Gaia, it really is healing and it's grounding. I encourage you to do it. Maybe not in 0-degree weather, but when you can get out there and put your feet on the bare earth. I think I might do that today. Maybe it'll help heal my knee as I go out. It's supposed to rain today here in New Orleans, but I go out and talk to the plants every day. Sherry has a beautiful, beautiful backyard with flowers and moringa plants that are healing, definitely healing plants. So I go out and talk to them. I talk to the trees. I talk to the butterflies and the dragonflies and the rubber snakes in the backyard. I wouldn't talk to real ones, but I talk to the rubber ones and thank them for just being there with that energy. Oh, thank you, Kathleen Caputo. I appreciate that. Yep, you and shoes. I hear you, girl. All right, so cheers, everyone, on this Friday, September 1st of 2023. And today, Michelle Landers is going to share the forecast for September. You don't want to miss this forecast. I was with her. We recorded it yesterday. And yeah, you're going to want to hear what Michelle has to say. I'm surprised she's not here this morning, but sending Michelle love for what she does for us. She gives a numerology report at the beginning of every month. And so this one, yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I won't spoil it for you. I'll just say tune in at noon Eastern today on Enlightened World Network. She will be sharing that forecast. Good morning, Leo, and good news to share. Leo's mom had her surgery on Wednesday, and it went better than the doctor expected. She didn't need to stay in the hospital for recovery. She's back at home today and doing well. Extremely grateful for all prayers. Oh, I am so glad, Leo. Thank you for letting us know that. Thank you for sharing with us that we can celebrate. I'm so happy about that. Okay, let's get on with it, because this is a big day and we got things to do. And I really hope I see all of you today at 1:11. I would love to have that happen. I'd love to have you supporting us on this 21-day journey. It'll be at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be in many places as we go live. We'll stream it into the Facebook group, 10 Million for World Peace. will stream it on my timeline, Teri Angel, on Enlightened World Network, and also on Angel Speakers, Teri Angel, and it will be on 3 YouTube channels, on mine, which is Angel Speakers, and thank you to all who have been supporting that channel and going in and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet, find me on YouTube and subscribe, because everything that I do online, I put on that channel. And it'll be on Enlightened World Network and on 10 Million for World Peace. So we'd love to have you there. Marbeth Dunn will be our guide today. She will be leading us into our hearts and leading us into setting an intention for our world leaders to focus on the energy of peace. Thank you, Kathleen Caputo. And I tagged some people this morning in the message, because you all have been so instrumental in helping us get this off the ground. So if you saw your name come up on my post, that's why I tagged you, because you were so helpful for us to get this off and running. Blue will be with Dolly. No service, just me, Dolly, and Vermont Forest. Maybe I can catch the message another time. I will meditate at 1:11, but you won't see me in 3D. Mary Jane is sick again. Oh, geez, let's put her in our circle. Yeah, and thank you for stopping for just a moment at 1:11. We're asking for 7 minutes. 7 minutes out of your day. You have 24 hours in a day. I don't even know how many minutes that comes up to. It's a lot. But if you'll just take 7 minutes and focus on world peace, focus on shifting the energy of our world leaders, our national leaders, our local leaders, to be more compassionate, to be more caring about the people, the environment, and our future generations. That's what this all comes down to, isn't it? You know, the Native Americans say, whatever we're doing in our lifetime while we're here on Earth affects 7 generations going forward. 7 generations. Think about that. We have an opportunity here, people. This is our opportunity to change for 7 generations. We can have peace on this earth. And actually, Nostradamus predicted 1,000 years of peace. And I believe I'm on board with that. I could go for that millennium of peace on earth. So come join with us in this. If you haven't already, go to that website, 10millionforworldpeace.org, and just hit the join us button and you'll get all the info. Oh, sweet Gruffy. I know she does. I know Gruffy and Pocky are going to be meditating right along with us. Oh, Catherine Kovacs, let's lift you up, sweetheart, and pray for some physical healing there. I'm going to type in or put in here for us to put our prayer requests. So go ahead and do that if there's any of you that need to add in prayers. Okay. And let's see what else I missed. Oh, Auntie Jean, I feel like I'm on the precipice of a miracle. I have God bumps. Me too, sweetie. I'm just really feeling that this is huge, you guys. It is so huge. And I'm so happy to be on board with it, and happy that we heard the message. You know, we got the memo. And as soon as we got the memo, we went to work putting this together. This has been almost a year-long project to bring this to fruition. And now here it is. And here we are. And thank you for coming along with us for the ride. Okay. It's time for a tiny book reading. And thank you, Deirdre, for our prayers. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking. Yeah, that's beginning as well. That mission is revving up, and pretty soon you're going to be hearing some interesting stuff coming out of the Peace on Earth tour about that. Kathleen says, thanks for the reminder, Teri. Can you imagine if we all kept in mind every day that what we are thinking and doing affects 7 future generations? Yeah, it's mind-boggling, isn't it? When you think of all the people on Earth, and this is so funny. I know I stopped mid-sentence, but I had to because Sally chose page 48 and I turned right to it. I didn't even have to flip through the book. It was what came right there, right then. As soon as I saw the 48, it opened right to it. So obviously, this is meant to be. And there are 6 messages on this page. Let me see. We're going to start with the short ones and see if Spirit wants us to read any more than that. So the first one says, start telling your new story every day when you open your eyes. Breathe that in. Let's just breathe it in together. Start telling your new story every day when you open your eyes. We have an opportunity in every moment, but we have an opportunity every morning when we awaken. What's our day going to be like? How are we going to show up in this day? And we can make that a brand new story. We have a blank slate that we can write on, and we can create how we want our day to be, how we want our life to be. Do we want to be happy, happy, joy, joy? Or are we going to show up the same old, same old? It's really up to us to change that story, isn't it? I'm so ready for that. I'm ready to create peace and love and joy in our world. And I'm going to do everything that I can to lift the vibration so that that happens. The second short message, you cannot fix anyone. Yeah, that is a profound small statement, isn't it? We can't fix anyone. We can only be an example. We can be that change that others say, I want to see this changed in our world. We can be it. We can live it. We can show it with every word, every thought, every action that we do. We can show compassion. We can show love. We can show peace in our hearts and peace in our lives. Here's another short one. Keep the memories alive every moment. Every moment. We have an opportunity to dwell on all that, what we term bad stuff in our life, all those experiences and challenges, or we can keep the memory of love alive and all those good experiences that we've had. The Fae say, ground the light, open the door with delight, peace, you say, joy, joy in all. Today, oh boy, they're on a roll, beware, enjoy, only joy. I love that. Okay, Sally wanted number 5 to be read, so let's read that one. Everything has a purpose and is happening to you for your good, no matter what the appearance may be. When you are ready, you will understand it all and be able to stand in awe and wonder. How beautiful. Everything does have a purpose, and we may not see that it's happening for our good. We may think, I didn't order that. I didn't order pineapple on my pizza. But with our thoughts and with our intentions, we do order up what we want to have in our life and what we don't want. It's where our thoughts take us. It's where we manifest whatever it is we're focused on. So everything has a purpose, no matter what it looks like. And when you are ready, you will understand it all and be able to stand in awe and wonder. I so love these messages from the tiny book today. There were a few more, but we need to get on to our prayers and get on with this beautiful beginning of peace on earth by ushering it in with 7 minutes a day. Oh, thank you, Sally. Yeah, I think we all needed the whole spectrum. The Angel blog, the message from Kuan Yin, the Oasis of Hope, and the message from the tiny books. Yeah, it's all about hope, isn't it? Hope and trust and getting back to our divine template of who we are and letting that be our norm. Our norm is peace, it's love, it's joy, it's compassion. So let's find that together. Let's be that change in the world. We can be that example for others of how to live a life of joy and a life of peace and harmony. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And if you have any other prayer request, just put it there in the messages. And I will add it to the Peapod prayer list. And the pair of jeans will add it into their pair of grids. And yeah, you know, that full moon energy is still going. I felt it so strongly last night. I felt that pull that just was drawing me to it. And that divine feminine energy that the angels talked about the day before, it's really prevalent right now. It's a nurturing energy. It's an energy that wants peace, that wants us all to get along and to help each other. And Kathleen, please add Sandy to the grid, having open heart surgery today, my cousin's mother-in-law. We certainly will. Please lift up Shelley Newman's family. Shelley made her transition yesterday, and she was a dear friend. I'd known Shelley for, gosh, a long time. Probably close to 30 years now I've known her, and was one of her teammates when we were playing the sport of darts. And we butted heads a few times, but you know, those moments when you're butting heads with somebody and you're not in total alignment and agreement with each other, if you can get through to the other side of that, what a beautiful relationship develops. So to me, it's just a reminder that we're all unique and we all have our own experiences that bring us to our personality and the way we are in the world. And if we can get beyond any differences, we'll find similarities and we'll find purpose with each other of why we were brought together. Thank you, Catherine. All right, so let's go into our hearts. I want you to start with an intention. Whatever your intention is. My intention is to bring peace to the forefront today, to be in the spotlight, for us to really figure out what it is we're asking for. What are we praying for? What are we meditating for? Understanding what peace is and what it means to us individually. Maybe it means an end of conflict. Maybe that's how you see peace. Maybe it's just a way of harmony in our world, of getting along with each other, finding our way to that place inside where there is only love. So I want you to set an intention for these few moments. We're going to be entering into our hearts. And if you want to type your intention in for others to see, then I encourage you to do that if you wish. And with your intention in mind, let's go into our heart, going in through the energy of the breath, Breathing in slowly, feeling your heart beating, feeling your lungs expanding, feeling your whole body reacting to bringing in that air, that oxygen that we have to have as humans. And then on the exhale, let go of anything other than love. Just release all thoughts of the day, all doubts, all insecurities, any low vibration energy of anger or pain, anything that's going to stop you from focusing totally on your intention. Keep that intention in front of you. If you could project it in front of your body so that your physical eyes and your mind's eye could see it, what does that intention look like? Give life to it. Really see it. Maybe you see it as a swirl of energy, or maybe you see the big picture of it, whatever that looks like. Maybe you see words, but just project it onto a blank screen so that you can hold it there and focus on that and that alone. It's true that what we focus on expands. So once you have found your intention, put more focus on it. Let that be what your daily thought is about. Maybe even your hourly thought. Bring it to mind and remember that you are asking for this. You are asking for whatever it is that your heart desires. Now breathe in again, and let's give life to that intention. What would it be like if your intention were fulfilled? How do you feel? Just envision it, hold it in your heart, that you already have achieved what that intention is. It's already happened. Now, how does it make you feel to have that dream fulfilled, to have that intention come to fruition? How do you feel? What is your body doing? What are your sensations doing? Are they doing a happy dance? Are they just sitting or lying peacefully? Pay attention to your body's reaction as you see your intention coming to fruition. And now, just envision what it's going to be like going forward as you have that intention fulfilled. Just see the world around you. Does it change? Is there any shift in the energy? See it real. For me, I see people smiling at each other, hugging each other, being compassionate. Now with your next breath, bring in love. Love what's happening. Love how you're feeling. Love what you're envisioning with your intention being fulfilled. Just hold that energy. Hold it for everyone on the planet. This intention that's so huge, that is maybe life-changing for you and life-changing for our planet and for our generations to come. And breathe in again and hear the bell that's tolling in the distance. Hear the sound of it ringing out. Is it ringing out for freedom? Is it ringing out for peace, for joy? Is it ringing to let others know what's going on so they can come on board? Pay attention to that bell. As you hear the sound of it, let it go through your body. Let it touch your soul. Let it crack open that heart of yours where maybe there's a barrier to you receiving this love and receiving your intention. The only thing that stops us from manifesting our intentions is doubt, not feeling worthy, not feeling that it can be accomplished. If we lose all of that and our heart opens up to possibility, anything is possible. We can achieve whatever we wish by really believing, trusting, honoring who we are as spirit. That beautiful, divine, energetic footprint that's in our heart is love. What does it look like in your heart? What colors come forward? As those colors ooze from your heart, are they creating an energy that you can see, some kind of form? Maybe there's a spirit guide that all of a sudden comes forward when you open up to it to guide you into helping the intention make its way throughout the world. Let's just be in that energy for a moment. Be in that divine love, that divine master blueprint for all of us to reach a place of love and harmony and peace. And put that smile on your face. The smile is so important. When we're smiling on the outside, it's a reflection of what's going on in our heart. So if your heart is beating to that drum of peace, of love, of joy, it'll show up on your face. You will be the example for others in the world to see. Let's turn our focus now on those who have asked for our help, asked for our prayers. Any of those prayer requests that have been given, let's place them into the center of all of us, that inner circle where we lift every day so many that have come forward and asked to be guided, asked to be lifted up, to be heard and seen and acknowledged for whatever is going on. And let's ask our Creator and our healing angels to minister to them and to answer the prayers for the best and highest good of all. Let's include in that inner circle Mama Gaia, asking for love to fill our planet, for love to go deep into the core of Gaia so that it can come back up to every inhabitant, to all of nature, all of the animals, all the water, just seeing the world come into balance through love. And it is through love that we were brought together as a spiritual family. So let's do that. Let's love this family. Let's love everyone gathered here today, wrapping our arms around each other, energetically holding hands with each other. And squeeze those hands. Squeeze it so hard that we feel it. That we feel your love flowing through you from your heart to our heart. And we do this with something called the heart telephone. We do it with words of love and gratitude And I'm going to put those words up, and we're going to say them at the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Thank you all for being here this morning. Thank you for tuning into your heart, for getting on board with wanting a world that works for everybody, a world that's sustainable, a world that we can be proud to hand over to the future generations and say, here's a world full of love. Here's a world full of peace. We want you to enjoy peace as opposed to war and conflict. I'm going to pull up our Leo and have him take us out of here. So get the doggies ready, Miss Jean, because I know they like to dance to Leo. Here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Come on, come on.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all it is for peace, and I'm mission for harmony. Divinity, I'm the only lead. Wherever means I'm there. Create a world where we can be together. The heart's on the phone is always one phone call away.
I love you, peas.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe.
Oh, we got the waggle butts going on and dancy pants.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Cuppa full of joy.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot, and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you,
I love you, namaste, y'all. Full of joy.
There is no secret.
It's simply accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the
Thank you,
AAA.
thank you,
Morning
Leo.
Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Leo. I can see that, Leo. That Auntie Jean's quite a dancer. Oh my goodness, what a great way to start our day, isn't it? I love you all so much. Oh, Leo, I'm sure both genes will come along with you. Those pair of genes are pretty powerful, don't you know? All right, so we're going to get out of here, and I will see you all at 1:11 p.m. Come in early. Come in around 1-ish. That's when we'll start. We play a little bit of music before we actually do the meditation, and that gives you time to share it out. So come in then and share it, find it and share it, and settle in for a beautiful meditation from Marbeth. I love you all immensely. Every one of my P's. This just represents the whole P family. And thank you. Thank you for being here, for being one of these P's in the pod. That's you in there, smiling. Put that smile on your face and keep it on your face. I love you so much. Take good care. Namaste, y'all.